Everyone, happy Sunday. I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. I was just saying to my husband, I can't believe that the weekend is over already. We had a wonderful weekend. We were able to spend some time with my grandson Carter. He had his third birthday party yesterday, and it was at an indoor playground, kind of like picture Chuck E. Cheese on steroids without the creepy animals. It was a big jungle gym, and it had a ball pit and arcade games, and they served, he had his own little private room and pizza and stuff, so it was a lot of fun. I can't believe he's 3 already. And today I was able to spend some time crafting with a couple of my girlfriends. A good friend of mine, a very, very good friend of mine, recently fell and broke her arm and her shoulder, and she's unable to prepare her classes for her customers, and she'd already taken some orders and had them all advertised and everything. So my dear friend Mary and I went over to her house today and prepped 2 of her classes for her. So that was fun, and had a nice lunch and just got to catch up, and it was a really good day. Hi Mary, hi Chris. Thanks for joining me tonight. So tonight we are going to, I'm not going to actually make the card that I'm showing. I'm just going to show the technique. It is our son Joseph's 30th birthday today, so I thought it would be appropriate to show you the Joseph coat technique. So we're going to do that tonight. Trying to trying to share some more of my techniques that I tend to do, and I think that people forget about or have never seen. So I know that a lot of you are brand new stampers, so hopefully you will enjoy this technique. So I'm using the So Much Happy stamp set. We're actually just using the balloons and the star. This is part of the So Much Happy bundle that comes with the die that makes the happy. And I am using a piece of the hydrangea paper. If you guys were watching a couple of weeks ago, I could not pronounce that to save my life. And my friend Mary was shouting at her computer trying to tell me how to say it, and I wasn't paying attention. So it's kind of a chuckle. We shared that story with my friend Cheryl today, so that was fun. And this technique does require some heat embossing, so you'll get to see that. And let's see, what else do we need? Oh, here are my stamps. So the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to ink up our image with the Versamark. So the Versamark is kind of it's a glue, I guess, and it's gonna stamp clear. So I'll lift the paper and you'll be able to see it a little bit. For this, I'm going to stamp off a little bit with the balloons. Now you have to try and kind of remember where you stamped the balloons. So I don't know if you guys can see that or not. You're going to see a little bit of the glue there. Alright, that should be good. So I still use, Stampin' Up! Used to have these handy trays. There was this one, there's one that's like, like 8 by 10 or something. That I still have mine, I love them. But you can use a paper plate, you can use a Rubbermaid container, whatever you have. So we're going to use the clear embossing powder. And we are going to just spread it right on our paper here. I'm going to do it kind of generously. And the reason you want this tray is because you're going to put all the excess back in the tray. Okay, you should be able to see the balloons and the stars there. Okay, we're going to tap off the excess. And then we are going to use a paintbrush and the little spout on the end of this tray, and we are putting all of the excess right back in. Isn't that nice? So you've used very, very little of this powder. It goes right back into the container, and you're set to go for your next project. All right. So there's that. Dust on there. All right, so we have our cardstock. It's got the the embossing powder on there. Just got to reach over for my heat tool, which may not fit here. May not reach. So what we're going to do is you're going to use your heat tool. I still have the old one, but works great. No, you cannot use a hairdryer. I have someone ask me that every time. You definitely want to use this type of tool. Please ignore the sound, but we're going to start heating this up. You'll see the embossing powder start to melt. Normally I have a binder clip or a clothespin or something like that to hold the paper. Because it will get hot. Alright, so it doesn't take very long. You can see kind of that glossy look to it. Alright, now what we're going to do here is I have a blending brush and I have my Memento ink. And we are going to get a bunch of ink on here. And we are going to rub it right onto our paper. Now, depending upon how dark you want this, this can take a few minutes. And you can do this with any dark ink. You're going right over the embossed images. Yeah, Chris, stick with me and I'll show you all kinds of neat tricks. She said she wondered why you would ever need clear embossing powder. I will show you the magic in just a few minutes. Just bear with me here. And don't worry about your blending brush. You can run these underwater. These will I will honestly tell you I haven't done it with black yet, but all of the other colors I've used, my blending brushes rinse out really well. So it's going to be in the 50s here this week, you guys. I am so excited. Spring is definitely coming. But it is Wisconsin, so, you know, we know that there's still more snow coming as well, eventually. I remember I was a senior in high school, May of 1990, and we ended up with a snow day because we had a spring blizzard, and I lived in northern Wisconsin, so you know where they're kind of used to getting a lot of snow, and that was definitely unexpected. My son's birthday is in April, so we're always, you know, growing up, you just never knew whether or not his birthday party could be in outside or not. I think we only had to cancel it once, but all right. So I'm thinking that this is pretty dark, and I think we're going to be good. What do you guys think? Okay, so let's get this off to the side. Now, the next step is to wipe off any of the excess ink from the embossed images. So you can do this with a paper towel or with a Kleenex. And you're just gonna rub right over your images. You can see here I smudged my embossing powder, but otherwise, look at how bright, how brilliant that looks. Isn't that awesome? Yep, you can see the DSP through that, and you know, you can do it. You know, if you want it darker than that, you know, just go back over it again. And but that is the Joseph's coat technique. So if you guys have any questions about that, definitely shoot me a message or put them in the comments here, and I'll try to answer them. This one's a little darker than this one, but so you can kind of see. But yeah, we're gonna do, so this card we're making in my class this week. This week is birthday cards, so I tried to do a kids, or a feminine, a masculine, and a kind of, you can give it to anyone. And this is going to be our masculine card for the class this week. So again, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. I will be live again on Tuesday for our live at 11. And I have no idea what we're doing yet. I'll let you know. And I hope you guys all have a great week, and I will talk to you later. Thanks for joining me. Good night.